Hi everyone!
Hi,
I'm Oksana.
and I'm Galia.
We are here together today to speak about different stuff. From my perspective, I am as a psychotherapist and I want to talk about emotions, and honestly I want to share my experience doing yoga classes with Galia and how it impacted my understanding of what's going on in my body.
That's great. I'm a Pilates and yoga instructor, and I've always been involved in different kinds of sports, physical activities, and in the recent years, I found spirituality, emotional intelligence, how to manage my emotions, my mind through yoga. And I'm very happy to know Oksana as a psychotherapist and one of my clients, and to be sharing my mat, my flows, my knowledge with her, and also learning so much from her.
So this is our first conversation. If you love it, please let us know. We can continue, right? I remember once, it was Tuesday morning, I came to your yoga class and I shared with you that I have a lot of anger emotion in my body and it's hard for me to manage. Can you lead your yoga class to reduce this anger? And you provide some exercise, yoga Pilates exercise. And I remember after you said, let's do meditation. I lie down on the mat and you gave me yoga block to put under my back to open heart chakra. I didn't clearly understand why. I think very good in awareness and what's going on in my body, on physical level, on emotional level. I know how to manage my emotions. I realized what triggered my anger, what's happened before, but how it connects with chakra, it was not clearly for me. But I trust you and I just followed your instructions. And then I remember how during this meditation I closed my eyes and just follow your guidance, and I realized that something happened in my body on physical level. And then I got people in my head. I start thinking about this lady who helped me with the healthy food that I offered from her cafe, and it helped me to write my book, for example, not to cook. Then I was thinking about you, how I'm lucky that I found you and you doing your yoga with your heart, with emotions, not like a business. Then I was thinking about a lady who helped me with my public speaking skills, and I was thinking about several people. It was like a spin around me, and then we finished this meditation. I stand up and I was like, wow, what's going on? There were no anger in my body, no physical tension, a lot of gratitude. And this is what impressed me the most, how anger emotion can shift like immediately because you open your heart chakra and you do smart yoga. It was not just playing in yoga, it was some smart deep yoga. And it was wow. So thank you, Galia. It was amazing. Thank you for hear your clients, for apply what they need to your class. So it was amazing. And for me, as a professional psychotherapist who thinks that know a lot about emotions, I didn't pay attention to my body in this way. And this is how yoga help. Oh, I tell you more. After that, I came home And then I realized after this strong anger flow, I felt another energy. I start thinking about what this energy about, and I wrote an article about ethics in profession and humanity, that people can be ethical and hear people around their clients, or can just solve their needs, not helping clients, not helping people, because I work in mental health, so this is something that personally impact me. So after you help me to direct this anger energy in a healthy way, it unlocked this energy about my passion, something inside me, and I wrote this article. I hope I can publish it soon, but it was wow, and I still, when I'm talking about it, I still have this wow effects in my body, in my head.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
That's what gives meaning to my work, and that's what we call in yoga. We do yoga with attention and intention. So the intention is to help, and the intention is attention in the present moment, how your body feels, what exactly you do. I can tell you the same story through my perspective, what I remember from that day and what happened. Now when you were telling me the story, I was just going through that, and I was remembering, like I had flashbacks. I remember you walked that day, and even the skin color of your face was different. I noticed that, like your eyes were glowing differently. You had this, and your voice was changed, and you asked for help. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And you looked for help.
It was exactly.
And even though that I'm planning my classes, every time I change the class, because it depends who is in the class, what these people need. And then immediately I started thinking, when you told me you have this anger, you want to release it, is there anything in yoga? And I started going through my head, is there any specific yoga flow for anger? But I don't remember studying things like that. And then I thought, we need to open the heart. We need to release these feelings. We need to remove this tension from the body, physically, mentally, spiritually, all the way. We need to remove this away. And sometimes in life, even boxing helps, screaming helps, hitting, a box, like a boxing, punching back. Running helps, jogging helps, like sweating helps, because you need to take this energy out so the body can relax, the mind can relax. In yoga, I cannot ask you to punch anything. So I think we just did a little bit with slow, gradually increasing the movements of the flows. And then again, my focus was on opening the shoulders, opening the heart, giving you back the control of your life, giving you back the control of your body, of your emotions. So all this makes me think about making your back stronger, opening the chest, rounding back the shoulders, and we started to do more like flowing cobras with this locust pose. Again, open the heart. And at the end, again, heart opener, we did this rest position when we put a block between the shoulder blades and you relax the shoulders in the opposite direction just to open the body. And I remember we did some meditation with colors, I think, to take out the red, the anger, and bring back the cooling, the water, the air, the blue, the cool the body, cool the sensations. And I think on the same day we did some special meditation that I think it's called eagle eyes, when you're leaving your body, awareness, like your awareness is leaving the body.
I don't remember this.
And you're flowing over and you see yourself from a distance and you see yourself as a small person. And you start thinking about this small person from far away. And you start feeling compassion towards this small person. It's just somewhere there who is living their life, going through their life, through so many responsibilities. And then you become more objective of, hey, I'm doing so much, what's happening to me, what's happening to my life. And you start feeling this self-compassion, self-love, self-care. You want to hug yourself. You want to say, hey, relax, it's all good. Like, these are emotions, it's normal. Emotions come and go. It's energy in motion. This is emotion. So we'll move it, we'll flow through it, we'll breathe it out, relax with pranayama, with the breath control. And my moment of my sublime moment is in the end of the class when we say namaste and I open my eyes and I see you opening your eyes, and now you're glowing, the eyes is different, now your skin color is different, now you have this big smile of relief.
How it works.
And I'm like, that is worth it.
Yes.
So this is my passion, this is my purpose, and I feel like I cannot live without doing that. And giving you gives back to me. And it feels like it's growing bigger and it has more meaning and it has more purpose, and that's how I feel about it. And I'm so happy to hear your story and to see the smile in your eyes at the end. This is what keeps me going. My first memories of yoga is when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and it was my father. My father was reading these books about these special men that live somewhere in India, and they can slow their breathing to the point that they can pretend that they are not alive anymore. And this was so fascinating to me. It was like some kind of wizards. And I connected this somehow with ninjas. And my first picture of doing yoga on the beach is probably I'm on the beach doing lotus pose, and I'm like 5 or 6 years old. So it was my father. To me, it's like something that is deep in my roots, in my family. He was the first one who liked the sparkle of yoga. And then for 1 year in Bulgaria, I studied in university philosophy. And when we were going through different years of philosophy, like history of philosophy, I felt the most connected with Indian and Eastern philosophy. Somehow it was like a calling. So again, I was like, oh, there is something here. And then the past few years in Canada, I had lower back pain. And few doctors were telling me, go and do yoga, go and do yoga. And actually, I did that. But because again, it wasn't tailored towards my specific problem. It was just a yoga class. It was like a blanket statement, do yoga. I felt worse. So, and then slowly I started thinking, but what if yoga is not every pose, not every asana is for every person. We need to do it with attention and intention. What is good for you, maybe it's not good for me. We need to figure out for the exact this person what makes them feel better. And then I also took some courses in Pilates, which is more like the science behind everything. And there are some crossroads with yoga, but there are also differences, big differences. So this gave me another perspective. And I was trying to find the balance. What will work for me? My husband also has lower back problems. And then I realized probably half of the society nowadays, they have lower back problems. We sit too much, I assume. We don't move enough. A lot of people, they have like 8-10 hours working hours of sitting. And I was trying to help myself, my family, and then everyone else who has the same problem. And I realized that the best way to do that is personalized. Like again, find out what is good for this person. Teach them in a way to feel their body, to pay attention. That's what it is, meditation, mindfulness. Pay attention at the present moment, pay attention how you feel, pay attention to how you move. And this is one of the common crossroads between yoga and Pilates, because both practices, they bring concentration, awareness to how we move. With paying attention also how you feel, next day, not even at the same times, because maybe today you do something and the result will come a little bit later. tomorrow, next day. So it's really connecting with your body, connecting with your feelings, connecting with your sensations. That's what it's yoga. It's connecting with yourself, connecting with the universe, with something bigger than you, something more meaningful. People call it with different names. And I found that bringing this balance and awareness to my life, my life changed. Really, my life changed once I started practicing yoga, learning more about yoga and Pilates. And I started feeling like I wanted to help other people with the same thing. I just want to spread the word.
Yeah, cool.
And I think finding this balance, this tranquility, it's really, really important and can change people's lives.
Yeah.
And then listening to their body, listening to their hearts, balancing.
Yes, this is what I want to add.
Mhm.
Listen to their body, not general instruction, not what we can read from books. You, as a professional, you can see what you can suggest to this person, and you can see difference.
Mhm. That's really important because some people, they go to a class of yoga and they look at the friend next to them. And, oh, this person can make splits. I have to make splits. I can do splits. It's not a competition. Maybe this person has different structure of the hips. They have different biology. They have different background. Maybe they were gymnasts when they were young. It's all different. It doesn't matter, we all have to do the same. No, it's like going inside the body and feeling, where is my limitation? And don't cross it. Be wise enough to work with it and accept it. This is part of yoga again. It's like, there are limitations, biological, all types of structural. We need to find this. This is part of yin yoga, actually, finding the edge. And we say just look over the edge, but step back. It's like flirting with the edge, but you don't go over it. And this way we feel safer. At the same time, we are creating these micro stressors in the joints, in the body, that will make us stronger without injuring. This is the hardest part. Where exactly is this limit? And no one will know. Only the person who is doing, who is practicing the yoga and Pilates. And this is like paying attention to these micro movements in the body. Even you can hear your heart sometimes. You can feel your heart. It's like, my pulse now, it's slowing. I'm flowing. I can feel like I'm getting there. But again, this comes with practice, with more attention and intention. And every day could be different. Again, for you, maybe next time, if you come and we try the same meditation and the same flow, it may not work. Every day is different because you're a different person. You're not the same Oksana like a month ago.
Different things happen every day.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like every time is the present moment. What do we feel today, now? What will work now? And we need to find out.
From psychology perspective, I see it about body, because sometimes we are in our thoughts, beliefs, and we are living here. We have some voices inside who, for example, people can see, I cannot achieve it, I'm very bad at it, I'm not good enough. And it's like something what bring us to this imagination far away from our reality. And when we did it on last time on our yoga class, when you said after some exercise, put your arms on your chest and just listen to your heart, listen how your heart beating. And my psychological brain said, good, it's so good to connect to our body, to help our brain see, I'm here, this is my physical body, my heart is beating, I'm alive, I'm here. All these thoughts and limitations, not real. There are just some opinions, some bad words that we heard, but I'm here, this is where I am, and I'm safe, I'm alive, my heart is beating. So important for us.
I learn a lot from Sam Harris. He has a beautiful book, Waking Up, I think it's called. He talks about this spirituality and what is mindfulness really, meditation. And he says there is nothing magical about the breath. Why do we always have to focus on breath when we meditate? You can focus on anything. You can focus on your heartbeat. It's something to bring you to now, because really the only time we really exist is now. Past is in the past, future is in the future. Usually, if we think about the past, very often we have some kind of feelings of regret or guilt. It's going to be something negative. Usually, not always.
Or sometimes something bad or something good was there, but now we are regretting.
We are missing it. Exactly.
It was good when we were younger.
Yes. And then the future, when you start thinking too much of the future, it's like anxiety. Oh, I'm afraid, fear, something's gonna happen. Usually the worst things, they don't happen, thankfully. But really the present moment, the only time that we really exist is now. And connecting with your body, that's what we do even with connecting the feet into the ground, when we call ground yourself. A lot of people are like, what is ground yourself? Is this feeling that you have a body and you have stability, and you can imagine that you're a tree, like in tree pose, that you have roots and you go, they are going deep into the ground, and you feel stable, you feel strong, you feel grounded.
Again, about you are here, not in your imagination. Yeah,
and it's like the end of your body.
Yeah.
Because if your awareness, most of the people, their awareness is in their head. Like we think that we're little, I don't know, people in this control, executive place behind the eyes, and we see through the eyes. And then when you start thinking about your feet, this is the furthest point from your head.
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels good. It's like, oh, I'm leaving my head. I'm leaving my headquarters.
Yeah. And my body is bigger than just a head.
Yes, I can walk inside.
Yeah. I have safe place to go.
Yeah, and it's like I'm one whole thing.
Yeah.
All of this is me. My feet is me.
It's basic for kids, honestly. And we are an adult just going back to our childhood to explore our body. Okay, thank you so much, Galia.
Thank you, Oksana.
Very interesting to talk to you and share our vulnerability.
Thank you so
share
much.
Our emotions.
It was my pleasure, and I would love to talk again anytime.
Yeah, me too. Give us your feedback. Do you need this type of conversation? We will be happy to continue.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.